Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
We want it. Five. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day.
Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on second and 10. Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Braxton Berrios, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To try again after the sack. Foles. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tevyn Smith that time there to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hell, you won. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. Motion. On his arms. 2 for 1.
3rd and long. It's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Meanwhile, over in Houston, and the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
56, hey, dude. 56 for my boy. 56.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back.
This is Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. On first down, Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears.
On second down now, it's Hines, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He goes to you. He comes to me, it's me.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, second and goal.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now gone, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Foles. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Hey, Haywood. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tevyn Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Whoa. Hold on. Check. 56, Mike, 56. Cut. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. They can't handle that.
Goff now looks to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
56 is the mic. Watch the curl. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Hey, Alpha. Hey, we got to get this.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Be alert. Yeah. What we got? Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Delta. Mike 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Hey, kill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Goff. And And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Man, we're close. Check 13. Bravo. 13.
Goff. Forced out to his left. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Push him back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Like 20. Ric Flair. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Jump. X3. 218. Chop it. Like 20. Hot. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he rifles one incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Dancing to his left. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now you won. Hey, Wahoo! 56. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, check 24. 13, 13. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again on second down. Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What we got? Hey.
He'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Watch the boot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Goff now looking to throw. Ebron's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot. Oh, here we go. Oh, 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Back to throw. Gone. Now he's forced out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Funches has it complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
180!
Get that at the 36-yard line.
Pick the edge. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step.
Check 56. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now it's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Play action. It's gone. Big loss here as he's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
Now Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down?